Hi Scorpio, welcome to your reading for January 2020. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Rising. You may have planets in the sign of Scorpio. I don't know what my rising is, but I often feel like it's Scorpio. I can't really prove that because there's no date or there's no time of birth on my birth certificate, and both my parents are gone. But they didn't know anyway. I asked them before they left it, and yeah. But I don't know. I feel like I'm a Scorpio. So who knows? Okay. Anyways, back to you. This is also for those who are intuitively guided to the channel or to the reading. How do you know if that's you? You may not be a Scorpio, right? And you're like, how did I end up here? And perhaps you scroll down the page, but yet something within the thumbnail just like grabbing your attention, right? So I'm trying to move on, but you may scroll back. A word, the time, something may grab you, and yeah, just means you're meant to be here. Nice to meet you. All right, my loves. Oh, I forgot one category, and that's love. You may be in love with a Scorpio, or a Scorpio is in love with you. I hope both. I hope it goes both ways. We are going to open your reading with the Good Tarot. And we're going to be bringing another deck, maybe two, in. We'll decide when we get to that point which ones. Okay, guys, just take a moment. Do a few breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't force it. Just calm your mind. Feel free to ask your guides for signs of confirmation and to illuminate the signs to you. I know the signs will be there. So really what you want is it illuminated to you. And then trust. And let's begin. Happy New Year, everyone. I feel, as many of you know, this is a universal year 4. It's the year of the Emperor. So, maybe before I end the reading, or if we get the Emperor, we'll read it from the book. We'll use this deck because I like the explanations in this book. All right, so we have the Sun opening your reading. My dear, that's illumination. Ruling planet of Leo. It's, it promises to be a good time. I'm feeling maybe younger than I felt in years. I found myself laughing more. Things aren't quite as serious anymore. It's like the energy of being able to let go. For some, I feel like it feels like the energy of freedom. Freedom may be the word that may have been your word of confirmation, but it's the energy of freedom. Some type of freedom. We have the Messenger of Fire. This is the Knight of Wands, traditional tarot, or the decks. I'm thinking about making my own deck, and I have so many ideas. And I was thinking about going away from tradition and doing it in a way of how I receive questions, when I'm doing a personal reading. And because I've done so many, I know, we're all looking for the same thing. Anyway, why was I talking about that? Yeah, I might start like a what do you call it, a Kickstart fund? I don't know. We'll see. Do some kind of a deal. And I'm just in here trying to figure out, why am I talking about that? Never do I tell my personal stories in the beginning of a reading. So for someone out there, you may be ready to create something, maybe something about your childhood or from your childhood, and you want to take something from that period and create from it. You may be going down a lane that not many people have gone down. I feel like this is very authentic. Like, it's an authentic type of well, the seed was authentic within you. It's like this pure idea that I take, I create, I then nurture, and then I bring it to the world. Because all of a sudden I'm losing my voice. Excuse me. May have something to do with those who have lost their voice, or who don't speak up for themselves. I don't know. This feels kind of magical. And what I mean by that is, once I'm in the action of this, and I can't wait to clarify it deeper, but once I'm into the action of this, I just have this feeling of, this feeling of knowing that I am at the right place at the right time. I am meant to be doing what I am doing. It fulfills me. And I feel like a lot of you are just going to be surprised about this. It feels like it's starting from something within you, but I don't even think how. I'm thinking how big it's going to get. And I don't know if I mean that as in like something that goes worldwide, or something within you opens up, which just allows more and more and more and more and more and more and more. It becomes like endless, like an endless supply of whatever it is. And it's like some type of energy seems to be like rising up from you. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We have the Five of Cups. Somebody might be writing a book about their childhood. And, it could have been like a real emotional thing, a book, a movie. And I want you to allow your mind to expand upon that, because my limited thoughts right now is keeping me like with a book or a movie. And it may be, maybe it's a love story of what was. Kind of feels like kind of what was. And, you're either beginning it or you have finished it and you're about to bring it out. Okay, let's keep going. Seven of Cups. Now that, I don't know why, I feel like Libra had these exact two same cards in the same spot, but I don't know about the Five of Cups. I know the Seven of Cups is there. Okay, let's get the rest of the cards out. We have the Four of Swords. Well, they wanted to be known. We have the Five of Wands, the Five of Fire, coming under the Knight of Fire. We have the Five of Wands. Supporting energies, the Four of Swords. We have the Empress. The Empress is coming below the Five of Cups. So some of us may have lost our mother. And maybe I'm telling the story. Maybe I'm telling my mother's story. God, I always thought I should do that about my mother. She had the most interesting life. You know, she was meant to be a career woman more than a mother. But anyway, back to you again. Sorry about that. But I do feel like, you know, we have the Empress, and I'm feeling mother energy at right this moment. There may have been conflict with my mother. Let me say something. If you're not like writing a book or making a movie or something like that, where I feel like I'm reflecting back. I feel like I'm reflecting back on my childhood. Maybe not that far, but I kind of feel that way, like I'm reflecting back on my childhood. And, you know, I'm remembering, you know, I have cups, I have the love, I'm remembering the love, right? I'm remembering the love, but with that love was pain, you know, pain of kind of like, you know, my mother and I might have been so much alike that we butted heads, right? We couldn't see that. We couldn't see that we were alike. So, you know, and when I'm thinking, for some of you, this is about you reflecting back on the purpose of healing, right? This is about healing. This is what's opening up this energy, especially over the Empress. It's the energy of healing. And I feel like I'm going back, and I am remembering, you know, I get these two fives here, the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands. You know, and for some of you, you may have been a child of, you know, you may have had a lot of brothers and sisters, and you didn't feel like you were seen, right? You didn't feel like you were seen. And someone may have had someone who, like a brother or sister who stood out or got a lot of attention, but they got it for the wrong reason, but yet they still got attention. And, you know, maybe as a kid, that's what I'm thinking, like, man, you know, Timmy's getting all the attention, and here I am over here being good. Anyway, for some of you, this is it's not about writing a book. It's not about creating a movie unless you want to. It's about healing yourself. And this is the situation that you're looking back at. I feel really good about this because I feel at the end of the day, you come out a brand new person. And, you know, it just kind of sets you free. There's that freedom. There's that freedom I was feeling. So I am set free. And, you know, through that feeling of freedom, that is that energy I'm feeling that's just climbing up through your body. It's almost like the chakras. You know, each being ignited one after another. I don't know. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So that's a beautiful balanced energy coming right next to the Empress. You know, this could be, you know, maybe you didn't lose this mother. And, you know, this Empress can represent not just a mother. Okay. This is someone, well, let's just say not just a mother at this moment. Because I feel like, you know, I feel that ultimately, I feel this Empress, like, I don't know, like changing, like the leaves are changing. You know, like I'm changing leaves. I'm like a chameleon. And now maybe this is my perception of her. I see her leaves changing, because on the other hand, I feel like she may be saying, but these leaves that you're now seeing have always been there. They've always been there. These are the leaves of compassion and love. It doesn't mean someone's proud of their actions, right? just saying they've always been there. So like the love has always been there. You may not have felt it. You may not have seen it all the time. You know, this person may be someone who tends to hold back, tends to hold back their emotions. But that doesn't mean they don't have them. And I want to say, now I know this is not for all, because some hold back because they're just mean. I feel like this person is saying, almost like the energy of a Virgo, or a double Virgo, which by the way is what my boyfriend is, a double Virgo. But because I'm a Virgo, I understand him. Anyway, because I feel like, you know, I hold back my emotions. Maybe I hold back my love, not my love, the expression of it, but it's not, you know, it's not because I want to be that way, right? It's almost like, ugh. So I feel like that's what she's saying, like, you know, I don't want to be as cold as I come across. It's not who I am, and it's like the love has always been there, but you're seeing the changing of the leaves. Okay. Look at this. We have the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We have the Chariot underneath the Queen of Pentacles, card of Cancer. I feel more this is about this Queen of Pentacles, whoever she is kind of like taking flight. Maybe this chariot is a chariot to the freedom, right, to freedom. It may be a metaphorical chariot, but directly attached to the Queen of Pentacles. She's got the King of Fire supporting her underneath that chariot. It's almost like this King of Fire, the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, sends the chariot to pick up this Queen of Pentacles. And I feel like the King of Wands would not send the chariot unless the Queen of Pentacles was ready for the chariot. She herself would have to come from balanced energy to be able to ride the chariot. It's like her token to get on. Interesting. I'm already loving your reading. You know what? This feels like a pretty emotional reading, so I'm going to use the Cosmic Tarot. This may be the type of reading where you have to get your handkerchief out. But I feel like, you know, wherever we go deep like that, you know, I feel there's true healing. And I have to tell you, I don't know if I've ever felt it so strongly as I do in this reading, like true healing. True healing. Got the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. Card of Virgo. Some of you, the Virgo could be this Queen of Pentacles, but not limited to. Also, bottom of the deck, talk about certain type of energy, right? This is energy of you know, maybe an isolation with purpose, an isolation to learn, to grow spiritually. You know, a period where I'm asking the questions that really matter, right? I'm learning to let go of the fluff, the things that don't mean anything at the end of the day. And when I have questions, they're the questions that matter, you know? So I feel like it's almost like you're changing your leaves too. You're changing your leaves. You know, some of you may be going through a period of your life where you're appreciating your mother more, because now you're in it, right? It's like, I'm in it. I got the kids over here screaming, and I got the phone ringing, and I got the bills over there, and you know, you're in it. And you may take a moment and go like, okay, I get it now. You know, And that alone can give you, I mean, I remember when I was probably about 35 when, you're working and you're, well, you guys know. Anyway. To say, Mother Energy is coming through very strongly on your reading, Scorpio. Did I say that with kind of like a scolding voice? The voice of a mother. Okay. Let's break this down. We're going to start at the beginning. Let's start at the sun. And remember, when the sun comes out in your reading, it is about illumination. It is about a period. You're not in the dark any longer. You're now in the light. So, you transformed into the light, and everything that follows with that, right? And this reflection I was talking about may have been what was needed to get you to this point. It's like, get out your sunglasses. I'm looking at this Knight of Pentacles. I really wish I could put my camera right down on it, and I'm going to figure a way once I move. But I'm looking at this Queen of Knight, and not Queen of Knight, this Knight of Wands, and she's like staring off. She's like, staring off into space. And I feel like, she's thinking about a dream. She's thinking about something that means a lot to her. Okay, wow, it's weird. I just saw like 3 new stars seem to like light up now. Maybe I just saw them, but it was like, boom. Like, it just seemed like it happened right in front of my eyes. And maybe it has something to do with 3. Anyway, she is, she's thinking about this dream. And she is probably putting together a plan. I'm thinking Wands, the Knight. What would the Knight be doing? The Knight would be either getting into action or getting ready for something, right? Something that I'm passionate about. And, I almost feel like the 9 of Wands needs to be out as in something I've been focused on. Now, maybe as in a dream, like I haven't like literally put work into something, but it's been on my mind. It's been in my heart. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have the 8 of Cups. And it feels like it's saying, the sun doesn't exist when the sun doesn't exist when I'm looking at what I keep calling a disaster, which is my life, right? And I need to stop calling it a disaster because, I'm creating that type of energy, like, I'm a disaster, no. You're working it out. You're learning as you go. But it is the energy of, I think this is where you were, and that is kind of lost in your emotional house. I feel like, even if I was in that energy, kind of lost in that, like Never Neverland, I feel like the sun is saying something may have come in, like an epiphany, a stirring to try something new, something. And I feel like that's what's setting this Knight into action. Again, we're looking at the past, but she's looking towards the future. Hello, Ace of Pentacles. I mean, I don't know. My heart just skipped a couple beats. You know, I really feel these readings. So, like the Ace of Pentacles is to me like I'm actually receiving it now. So I'm receiving the Ace of Pentacles. My God, it's attached to the sun. I mean, that is a blessing all day long. It's a blessing all day long, and I feel like it's a way, an opportunity to move you truly in the direction you want. You desire is probably the word I should use. And then look at this with the Eight of Wands. This is very fast movement. Once I put my mind to it, it's done. Once I put my mind to it, we're on. That's what it's saying. You put your mind to something here. Truly, truly put your mind in. What does that mean? It means I put my action behind it, but I also put my belief behind it. I don't self-sabotage myself. I don't talk down to myself. I'm not good enough. I can't do this. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Okay? And it's the universe, like, backing you up. Some of you, you know, that chariot behind the Queen of Pentacles, it is movement. You know, it is movement. So, again, let's just look for a second. We reflect back, right? We were reflecting back, not everyone, but we were reflecting back something that brings us to a realization. We end up at the sun, right? So we stop focusing on the emotional mess. We stop self-sabotaging. And this Ace of Pentacles shows itself, right? However it shows for you, it can be like this unbelievable epiphany that sets your world free. And then once I say it, once I put my mind to it, everything moves quickly from that point. You have very fast-moving energy, but this is energy of passion, guys. This is nothing I have to fear. Maybe the only thing I have to fear is, can I keep up? Can I keep up? Because, you know, I feel like here I was sitting, and now I'm in motion. Right? I'm over there just sitting and slouched over, but now I'm like in motion. I'm lean, I'm mean. I'm a lean fighting machine. I have a feeling somebody's parents used to say that to them. Okay. We have the Eight of Swords. It's like, okay, what just happened? Here we are. We hit a block. Eight of Swords. You know what? Oh my God, here it is. Here's everything I dreamed of. Shit. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can do this. I don't think I can do it. No. No. I've tried it before and I failed. Right? I don't finish things. No. I've been told, this is that block. This is the self-sabotaging. And it sits right next to the Eight of Wands. So what I think about, I bring about. Oh my God. Really listen to this, guys. What I think about here, I am bringing about in the Eight of Wands. Quickly. Quickly. So I need to stop self-sabotaging myself. This Ace of Pentacles and the Sun is telling you whatever it is you want to do, even if I'm starting it from scratch, and I will learn as I go along. No wonder I said that earlier. I will learn as I go along. What I don't know, I will find, right? It will be illuminated to you. It'll be illuminated to you. Let's look at that, guys. And it's this illumination that puts you into movement. What I think about, I bring about. I need to think that I can do it all, right? Eight of Wands says, go, baby. The Ace of Pentacles there, that universe has your back. The only one who's going to stop you here. And listen, some of you, you know, it may have been a mother who, in some way, you know, put some type of self-doubt in you. I feel like I need to reflect back. I need to understand, and then I need to put it to bed, because what I think about, I'm going to bring about, and I'm going to bring it back. I'm going to bring it quickly. So I feel like we're being warned to think about our energy, think about our thoughts. Don't obsess over it, but particularly if it's a goal that you have. I don't care what it is, or whatever it is, it's about your desire. This is about your desire. Your desire. Man, I don't know. Like, Eight of Swords just felt like a brick wall that came down, but I feel like we can bust through it. And it's like mind control, right? I got to be stronger than my thoughts. That's all. Like, my thoughts are just bullshit. They're bullshit. I can learn as I go. If because it's a desire, it's something that's burning within me, and that flame will continue to grow until, let me tell you, maybe you set the world on fire. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have the Four of Swords. So part of what this block is, guys, is the energy within the Seven of Wands, and it is someone of the past who I feel like may have thrown blocks up at you, may have, every step you wanted to take, you felt like you had to defend it. I almost feel like I'm reading for me and my daughter. I hope it's not that bad. But I can understand certain energies as a mother, and, being a mother who was under a lot of stress. God, don't we all want to go back and be like, you know what, now I know better. But that's okay, because as you go along, you will learn, and then when you know better, you do better. That was a quote of Oprah, I believe. Anyway, so, and then look what comes next to it. The Four of Swords. Again, healing over that. And listen, some of you may have taken on a very defensive type of attitude. You want to get that in check, it's saying, because that's not you. Like, that is not who you are on a core level. It's a defense mechanism, especially because it's next to the Eight of Swords. So it's, it stems from a sense of fear, which is probably, I'm not confident in something, and I feel like the universe is just saying, that's okay. You will learn, because it's stemming from your own desire. And, that flame, again, boy, I said this a lot this month, but the flame might be small. But look at this. As soon as I light that flame, boom, Eight of Wands is like, boom, we're going. Let's go. So, taking a moment to heal what needs to be healed. You can see how important it is, because when we don't do that, we're in the energy of the Seven of Wands. We're in a defensive type of energy, and it is our block. It is truly what has stopped this ace from coming to you. Boop, I'm going to stop. Right? And I don't mean to be mean. I hope this is coming across correctly, but it's just that I really want you to see that. Because the Eight of Swords is self-created energy. You created it, therefore you can uncreate it. I don't need spirit and this and that, and I don't need to meditate. No, I just need to uncreate what I've created. I don't need to overthink this. I need to uncreate what I've created, because the Eight of Swords is based on false beliefs. They're false beliefs. But if I sit with those false beliefs long enough, they start to become my beliefs. So there is where you need to look. And I feel like, pull out the Cancer, get rid of it, and it's set yourself free. Set yourself free. Whew, wow. I felt the importance of that message. And I feel like that's for everyone, including myself. Okay. Here I am, losing my voice again. Okay. I'm doing your reading. Oh my gosh, I can't even see the cards. I'm sorry, guys. I want to get a map, but yet I don't. I love how they just move and slide. The answer is going to be to come down on them. That's going to be the answer. I don't need to overthink this. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. Oh, almost made it. I tried to save it. Well, I said that I tried to save it, but I didn't really. We have the King of Cups. This can be you, another Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. Coming over the Four Swords, so this person is in the energy of healing. Maybe they're in it right now. I almost feel like that, like they're in it, in the energy of healing and understanding. You know, how do we have the healing? Through my understanding. The healing comes through my understanding. For me to really get, you know, it's funny, I said don't think about meditation and all that, but yet it's same in the same breath, I feel like it would help if I brought myself to a certain type of energy where I'm able to look at things with no judgment. Can I do that? Can I look at a situation and take away the judgment and just look at it from what it was, what it is? I feel like I can really heal through that. Okay. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Okay. My granddaughter knocking at the door. We have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She's coming in, I kind of want to say a little drunk. She's coming into the party a little drunk. If she started drinking before the party started. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Five of Cups. Interesting. Funny, because I have the Five of Cups up here, and I felt their connection before. Now we have it right on it. But the Five of Wands is now multiplied to the 10. And, you know, okay, I mean, this is kind of weird energy, but what I'm feeling is, and I hope this doesn't sound like I'm preaching, because I'm not. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing, what I'm feeling. And I feel like this is a message from the universe saying, you're keeping your head down and you're focusing on what you have lost. You're focusing on what you have lost, whether that be a person, you know, a lover, a business, whatever it is. I'm keeping my focus on it, but what my focus, and what I'm doing is I'm reliving. I keep reliving what was hard. So I keep reliving like a hard time. I keep thinking about it, right? I keep thinking about it. And because of that, I feel like I'm in a hamster wheel. Like, I can't jump off because I keep thinking about it. And because I keep thinking about it, I feel like it keeps bringing me harsh energy and I can't help it. But I think about it and then something else comes and then I think about that and then that brings something else. And I feel like I'm on a hamster wheel and I have to find a way to stop it. Because, you know, this is not the end. This is the beginning. And within that Five of Cups energy, even though it can be a tough energy, you know, all hope is not lost. Your dreams did not die, right? New opportunity exists that you are just not aware of, right? The sun had not shined on that part of the land yet. The illumination had not come yet, or, no, I'm not going to say, or you missed it, because with the sun, you're not going to miss it. The sun will find a way, it'll crawl under a rock and wrap around that rock to highlight what you need to see. So for some of you, you know, and maybe some of this is, I've got to stop that wheel myself. You know, the universe is saying, I can't come in and keep stopping the wheel for you. You know, you got to learn to stop that wheel. You got to learn when to jump off and when to move on. All right, because within the Five of Cups, there is something waiting. And by the way, it's 2 cups. 2 cups. Maybe that's 2 blessings. Maybe it is partnership. Let's find out. Let's keep going. Oh, and then I have the Queen of Swords and the King. You know, I feel like this is a relationship that is healing. You and perhaps an air sign, but it can also talk about communication healing. I feel like this is a couple that is healing because you have the sun right above you. So a healing over this already existing couple, and I feel like, you know, you may already be together, like you live together, maybe in marriage. Could be my parents. It's like there's a healing that comes over that. And, you know, I'm wondering, do they get the healing, but yet I still am over here going, oh, but my life and this and that. And they're like, but listen, we're healed and we moved on, right? We're living life. I don't know. But I feel a little of that. Okay, let's keep going. All right, we have the Death card of Scorpio, and it is coming over the Empress. So I do feel like some of you, because I felt it earlier, you know, the energy of losing someone and probably your mother, and it's probably the guidance of your mother. You know, and don't think if you know, if you've lost a mother, now it doesn't have to be a mother, it can be well, it can be ancestors too, though. I was going to say someone you met, but not necessarily, because it can be ancestors. It can be your great-great-great-grandmother. You know, why wouldn't it be? You know, you're on Earth for this short period of time. They're up there like, sweetie, it's infinite up here. Anyway, I feel like the guidance, and you may have been getting something within you where you wanted to reflect back, like you were ready to do the work, or and I'm calling it work, but I don't want you even to, I don't know. I'll leave that up to you. Some of you, I do feel like you may be telling a story of your mother, or you're telling your story, and your mother may be a big part of that story. I have the Eight of Pentacles. And then I have the Princess of Swords. So it's like you're speaking the truth. It's like you're creating something within the Eight of Pentacles, like I felt earlier. You're creating something, and then, you know, you're speaking it, you're presenting it, and it is a truth. You know, so it feels like it's your personal truth. You know, but your personal truth may be many of our personal truth. You know, so many of us may relate. I like that all this is coming out over the Six of Pentacles. I mean, that's a beautiful energy to come out. Number one, it shows me the compassion in your heart and for your project. It's a very balanced energy there too. Almost like I would say, I'm not really doing it for the money. I'm not doing it for the money. Doesn't mean I don't want the money, right? And that just means it becomes, because it's the Eight of Pentacles, it is like my business. So money has to be made, but it is not why I do the business, right? This is coming very compassionate, empathetic, and the Empress right next to it. You know, even if this is someone that I've had a hard time with, this is about those leaves returning, especially if they have crossed over. You know, they're clean, like they're fresh. There are no black spots on them. You know, there's just not. So that may be exactly what the leaves are, you know, new and fresh, and I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of cool that you're doing it. Some of you, it may be the beginning of social work, you know. But I feel like, and this is so true of desire. Many times through desire, it's not. My ultimate goal isn't about the money. You know, it's just something that will come along with it. It is about the desire that's burning in me, and what I want to do with that. Very clear here, guys. Very clear. Well, let's take a couple cards. I'm looking over. I'm like, okay, it hasn't been that long. You know, for the normal person, the reading is too long, but not for me. Okay, let's take a few cards underneath. The Star Card of Aquarius. Card of dreams coming true. When I wish upon a star, makes no difference where you are. Dreams come true. Sorry. Oh my God, look at that. Temperance. Card of Sagittarius. So whatever is in here is your dream. Look at this, guys. Here is your dream. Temperance is about divine energy. Divine energy, guys. Okay, think about that. That means that you're not alone in whatever this is. It can be what you think is your idea. Don't be surprised. You know, it's like if I'm writing a book, all of a sudden it just starts flowing to me, and don't be surprised if some of what you wrote, if I'm writing about my mother, don't be surprised if what you were thinking and you put on that paper was coming from her own voice, let's say. Okay? Because this is about divine being behind your dream and wanting you to have it, right? I want you to have it. Plus the mother energy, right? I want you to have your dream, right? I want you to have the dream. Temperance was about the energy of patience, though. So, you know, sometimes we want everything right now, and it's just not meant for right now. It's meant for down the road for whatever reason. We're not quite there yet, right? This is the energy of being there, almost being there, almost being there. God, I love that. I believe we have a full moon coming up. Five of Wands back out again. Five of Wands of Temperance. Temperance is almost acting like the hangman that was up there. You know, maybe just putting a little bit of a hold, like I feel like a soft hold on something. You know, here's my dream. And Temperance seems to be saying, it exists, okay? It exists. Just not time yet. Why? Why, Temperance? Why? Well, because we move back into the Five of Wands energy. So we're still in a little bit of defense. This is ego. This is an ego energy, right? This is, again, I may have been in competition with my mother. I felt like it. Maybe I didn't feel like it, but maybe subconsciously or something like that. It is the energy of, you know, like the butting heads type of energy. And many times it's because we are very much alike. Not so different, right? But you don't see it when you're in that energy. Temperance feels like saying, whatever this is for you, this is where patience is being asked. Because if I almost feel like saying, until that is healed, the Ace of Pentacles really can't be possible. So it's like, if I don't heal that, then that Eight of Swords that came out so abruptly comes out again. There's your importance within healing your emotions, working out your emotional issues, not carrying them with you. This is what you're doing. You're working out those emotional issues, and you're not allowing them to be that big bad monster that you think they are. They're not. They just seem like that because they're taking on a life of their own. But you need to break it down and see that they're not that big, and you can move through them probably rather quickly. You just got to do it. You got to do it. And I feel like, again, even with that action, once I do it, then everything starts rolling. And that type of energy down the road, you look back and you think, what was I thinking? Why did I hold myself up so long? Human nature, right? Okay, let's keep going. Look at this. Satisfaction. Satisfaction. This is harmony. This is harmony within one's own life, within one's mind. I'm out of my thinking brain and I'm into my loving brain. This is the energy of starting to love life again. This is, you know, I'm being a little selfish here, right? Because, you know, I don't know, but what am I trying to say? You know, I can be a little selfish in this energy, and I feel like right now, I feel like, well, that's okay. But yeah, at the same time, like, just, you know, be a little careful of that. But this is the changing of the leaves right there. 5 of Wands to the 9 of Cups. Changing of the leaves. There's 2 people in this 9 of Cups, though. Could be energy of living with someone, not married yet, right? We live together. Not married yet, though she does have a pretty veil on. So this could be a beginning of a relationship, and you know, you look at someone like, oh yeah, I think this is the one I want to marry, but we're not quite there yet. Not yet. You know, it's the 9 though. And I feel like for some, this is about, I move into a time where we start to make a commitment to each other. Like, we start to make the commitment. Because there's 2 people in it, so both know that 10 is right next to it. We have the 6 of Cups, and we have the Prince of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Can be younger energy. Chances are it's of a younger time, though, because it's next to the 6 of Cups, and this is someone of my past. But, you know, what am I thinking within the 6 of Cups? I'm thinking, I'm remembering the good times. I'm remembering maybe even the romantic times. I'm remembering the times we laughed, you know, and I laugh when I remember it. That's what I'm remembering within this energy. You know, is it because of my own, because I'm making myself? Maybe. But then it just becomes natural. I want to say also, you know, I'm saying the feeling, but, you know, this is about, because I feel here, this is talking about, I don't know that, it's like I don't know about getting married at this point. I don't know. I don't even know why that's coming up, but I do feel like some people are going to be moving in together. I do feel like there's going to be people moving in together. 6 of Cups is of the past energy, so perhaps it doesn't mean you were with them before. Okay, maybe you were, but you don't have to have been with them. You may be remembering the time, right? Like when I was, you know, 15 or 17, and that type of thing. Because there is a younger energy attached to that, and it is fire. And, you know, in a way, I'm wondering if it's like, if it's attached to the sun. One or two more. Look at this. We have the Hierophant, card of Taurus, and we have the Empress again. Next to the Taurus, next to the Hierophant. I mean, this is the energy of belief, faith, higher knowledge, higher wisdom. Can be the energy of religion, but it's all stems from belief. Look at how she is like at his shoulder, and just the way I'm looking at it through the monitor, you know, I'm seeing the stream, and it's almost just coming from the face for me. Like, I don't know if it's the mouth or what. And I almost feel like what she speaks, he's then either looking at or speaking. Almost like I translate it. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Mother Energy so strong in your reading. Some of you may find that you're pregnant. Boy, I have a lot of people getting pregnant in the last couple months. Well, it is winter, right? It is winter. Because I do feel like there may be a few who find out they're pregnant. And, you know, it may be a blessing. It may feel like a blessing. You know, here you are independent, though. So, some form independent, but then it still feels like a blessing. That, of course, is not for everyone. It's probably for one or two. But it's here. And listen, everything's starting with your dream. It's all starting from your dream. It's all starting from the sun. From the sun. I even feel like the potential of this relation. I feel like the potential of this relationship is great. But I feel like it's allowing it. It is starting it like where, I don't know, because I almost feel like it doesn't matter where we're at, what kind of energy in, where I'm still enjoying it, like highly enjoying it. So it's almost like I don't care if I'm married. I just being with the person. Okay. And I'm just looking at the Hierophant is looking back at the star. Wow. So here is the Empress bringing this energy to the Hierophant, but I'm seeing the Hierophant as you, like the higher, you know, like coming from your higher wisdom, but it's like whatever's being brought to you, and it is of a higher wisdom, then moves you, right? It's focusing on your dreams. Like it's like this mother energy is saying, focus on your dreams, focus on your dreams, right? Focus on your dreams. Focus on your dreams. Right? Because dreams do come true. And guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Dreams do come true. I know that. I've had dreams come true. And I know many of you have too. So, what a beautiful energy to be moving into. I'm very, very happy. Very happy for all of you. Many of you know my daughter's a Scorpio, so I always love seeing what's going on. Maybe she's like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if I like you reading me, Mom. No, she doesn't care. She loves being read. Anyway, yeah, it's 2020. Again, it's a universal 4-year. Do some research on that. Oh, I wanted to read about the Emperor. It did not come up. Yeah, I'm going to read the Emperor real quick. I should have done this for all the signs, but I'm doing it for you. Like you're my special child, but don't tell anyone. I'll deny it. Okay. Oh my God, I don't have... Oh yeah, I do. I was thinking I had it packed, but I don't. Alright, so we're just going to read the Emperor. Excuse me. Oh, maybe this is not the book I thought. Following the rules right now is exactly what I should be doing. People in authority come to my aid and give me good advice when I ask for it. I can have the strong confidence that this card suggests dealing with institutions like banks, governments, or schools are also highlighted at this time. This is not the one I wanted to read. I mean, that's fine. Let's see what the Psychic Tarot has to say. It's called Authority in this deck. I haven't used the Psychic Tarot yet. And the reason why, and I don't know why people do this who create decks, you know, the pentacles aren't green. They're like the color of what the cup should be, and the cups are the color that the wand should be, you know. And I got to wrap my brain around it because I like things to flow very naturally. And I just don't get why creators need to change that. You know, some things it's just easier, and that way people who are just learning can use your deck. I mean, I've been doing it forever, and so anyway, here I am criticizing. Sorry, guys. All right, this card represents the masculine qualities of leadership, logic, strength, wisdom, and power. When this card emerges, it acts as a teaching tool, and in doing so, it is encouraging you to develop or reignite these qualities and tap into the masculine aspects of yourself. Other traits also included are good reasoning and problem-solving skills, being grounded, and learning to develop strong mental control over free-reigning emotions. Wow. Okay, we talked about that. Oftentimes, this card appears to symbolize a father figure or an individual whose wise authority may be present in your life. It could be someone, I mean, we can read this because we had the Empress too. It could be someone of high influence in business or a prudent friend who uses logic and reasoning to create a positive outcome. Ask yourself whether it's time to take on and emulate similar qualities. Now is when you must act like a leader and exert your will by incorporating form and structure into ideas, plans, and foundations. It's time to stop talking and act in order to achieve what you must. Use the qualities and character of the authority cards so that when you need to make a choice, you approach it from a place of wisdom, rationality, logic, and grace, rather than one of foolishness, belligerence, greed, or self-centeredness. The way in which you acquire, handle, and wield power and authority is now being tested. Wow. I mean, I feel like that's exactly what we needed to hear. I feel like it wraps up your reading perfect. So thank you, John Holland, Psychic Tarot. Thank you very much. All right, guys. Love you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for beautiful 2019. Thank you for being there for me, for each other. We're just growing and growing, and I love it. Thanks for helping to spread my messages by sharing the videos and wherever you want. I don't care if you put them on Facebook. You know, if you feel guided to do that, right? If you feel like it'll help other people, just thank you. Thank you for just being there for me in all forms. And thank you for being there for my daughter, too, since she is also a Scorpio. Her channel is Jenny Love Tarot, by the way, if you haven't heard. I'm sure you have. But, yeah, check her out. And I'd love you to support her channel and help her grow. That would make me, you know, then I don't know. You know, I'm a Virgo, so when my kids do well, I feel good. I can relax. So you're helping me as you help her. Anyway, thank you guys. It's not about me. I love you guys so much. And just go out and just do it. That should be your words. I'm just going to do it for 2020. Just do it. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.